Fistful of Dollars, where no, this is a great iconic character and this is a mythological take on the West that we want to see explored in bigger and bigger canvases.
This is the 50th anniversary of Fistful of Dollars, and a lot of people use that occasion to say, oh, it's the 50th anniversary of the birth of the spaghetti westerns. Well, it's definitely that. That goes without saying. But from where I'm standing, from where I'm coming from, to me, it's the 50th anniversary of the birth of what we now call modern filmmaking. Every action director, every director who ever used, as opposed to using score as background movie music, but to put it up front, any director who ever cut his movie to the piece of music, to the actual notes, to the cymbal crash, and boom, I'm gonna make a cut, which was not done before. Any director who ever did that, any director who ever took genre pieces and actually had the grandiose idea to present them larger than life, that started 50 years ago. But you can't say, as in some ways, Fistful of Dollars is one of the great auteur pieces of all time. But one of the things that makes the film so great, that while you have to cross yourself every time you say Sergio Leone's name, when you talk about it, you must also, with the exact same breath that you use to say Sergio Leone's name, you have to sing the praises of both Ennio Morricone and Clint Eastwood, a great director's two greatest collaborators. And the proof is in the pudding. The way we think of Morricone was born 50 years ago with Fistful of Dollars. The way we think of the Western icon that Clint Eastwood has become for 50 years straight to today started 50 years ago with this movie. And you need no more proof than to watch his big introduction scene when he kills the Baxter's men right at the beginning, with one of the coolest badass fucking speeches in the history of action cinema. That is why a hero was born that day. Now, I got something to tell you guys. If you only know Clint Eastwood from the last 20 years, since he's been an old man, you don't know Clint Eastwood. He was one of the sexiest motherfuckers during this time who ever existed. That's another thing Sergio Leone brought to Westerns. Western heroes weren't sexy before Leone. Sergio Leone changed that as well.
For a few dollars more.
Yes. All weekend long, the prints are gorgeous. They're fantastic. Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Take full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Jean Maria Volante and A Few Dollars More might be my favorite villain. Just,
oh, really?
Just electric, you know.
Yeah, he's a great one. He's a great one.
So good.
The only thing that For a Few Dollars More has going against it is that he did Good and the Bad and the Ugly right afterwards.
Sure.
Right. Okay,
or else it would just be considered one of the great westerns. It would be in the top 5 western. I think it is.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
you know,
no, definitely.
it is for me. But
Bronson did great, but he kept getting the Charles Bronson role, and he even passed up opportunities. He was offered the Clint Eastwood character in The Man with No Name, and he turned it down. And then Eastwood did. I mean, a lot of people were offered that role, but then Leone offered him the Lee Van Cleef role in For a Few Dollars More. He turned that down.
My favorite movie of all time is The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. Why? Because it's the greatest achievement in the history of cinema.
Is The Good, Bad and the Ugly still your favorite movie by anybody else?
Oh yeah, no, The Good and the Bad.
It
and
really
the
still is.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I really do think, I love the whole canvas that movie takes place on. I love the performances and how that story is told over the course of time. But until that whole long story, and then they get to that bull ring, with that shootout and that music and that sequence, I really think that is the best moment in the history of cinema. I really can't imagine anybody ever topping it.
At the end of the day, I think the one artist that I think is the most influential to me as in my work has got to be Sergio Leone. That kind of half-assed operatic quality that he brought, and the way the music takes over and kind of set pieces, directing via set piece a lot of times. I think he is the filmmaker that you can spot the most in my work.